understanding. This is A and this is person B. Okay. Suppose this person known as Hindi and this known English. So can they communicate with each other?
In between both officers is required, or who may say that coding is required in terms of telecom, so that
Uh,
both can understand.
yes, right. So these languages, suppose Hindi and English, they also have set of rule, which is nothing but grammar. Okay, we have grammatical rules like we have to use is rm, we have to use like this is subject, this is object. This is a set of rules we have. Okay, so in the same way we have some protocols in communication. In our communication we have some set of rules. Okay, and these are our protocols. Okay, so which protocols we use in our communication in our LT or 5G. LT 5G again part of communication. So which all protocols we use? These are like layer defined, like some basic protocols we have. So let's understand these protocols. Like in next slide, I will explain. In next page, I will explain. So just first here, just to understand what is protocol, set of rules. We have some set of predefined processes, predefined rules. So with the help of those suppose I want to give a command to B, or I want to communicate with B. So I have to send a particular message. Okay, I have to send a particular message. So in that way, with that, suppose I am sending a message ABC. So ABC has a predefined meaning. Okay, so suppose I am sending ABC means I am sending some particular message to B. So B will receive this message, B will decode that message and will understand like what is the meaning of ABC. So in that way, suppose this one A known Hindi and B knows Hindi, so they both can communicate with each other. Okay, so in that same way we have different protocols, different rule and regulations in LT or 5G, means both. Okay, so we will understand like both all protocols we have in LT or 5G. Okay, any doubt in this terms, means to understand this particular term? Anything? Okay, and one important thing, who define these protocols? Now we know like we have some rules, we have some regulations, we have some protocols, but who define this protocol? Any idea?
सर हिंदी में बताइए ना।
हाँ श्योर मैं बताऊंगा। ठीक है, सो प्रोटोकॉल क्या है कि कुछ हमारे पास में मैसेजेस हैं, कुछ हमारे पास में सेट ऑफ रूल्स हैं। ओके, आर यू गाइस कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी, ऑल ऑफ यू? एनीवन हैविंग इशू?
उनको छोड़ दूं क्या?
No issue.
I'm not. Please go ahead with English as well.
Yeah, it's okay.
ओके ओके, मिक्स एंड मैच। ओके फाइन। ओके ठीक है, सो प्रोटोकॉल ऐसे समझिए आप, हिंदी में मैं एक बहुत ही लेम एंड लैंग्वेज में बताता हूँ। ठीक है, कि दो हमारे पास में पर्सन है ए एंड बी। ठीक है, अब इन दोनों को कम्युनिकेट करना है, ए को अपनी बात बी तक पहुंचानी है। ठीक है, तो इन दोनों को एक कॉमन लैंग्वेज आनी चाहिए। ठीक है, ए को भी हिंदी आनी चाहिए, बी को भी हिंदी आनी चाहिए, तब ये दोनों आपस में कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, तब ये दोनों आपस में बात कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, मतलब कॉमन सी चीज है, कॉमन सेंस है कि दोनों को सेम लैंग्वेज आएगी तभी आपस में बात करेंगे। ठीक है, तो हमारे पास में कुछ सेट ऑफ रूल्स होने चाहिए कि मैं ए जो भी कोई बात बोलेगा वो बी को पता हो, तो बी उसको जब सुने तो वो उसका मतलब जाने, मीनिंग जाने और अकॉर्डिंगली रेस्पॉन्ड करे। ठीक है, जैसे हम आपस में बात कर रहे हैं, हम दोनों हिंदी में आपस में बात कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ आपको समझ में आ रहा है क्योंकि वो चीज आपको भी आती है ना, तो हम आपस में बात कर सकते हैं। यही प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं। ठीक है, सेट ऑफ रूल्स कि हम आपस में डिसाइड करते हैं कि अब सपोज हम सेट ऑफ रूल बनाते हैं आपस में। ठीक है, कि जब मैं वन बोलूंगा तो उसका पर्टिकुलर मीनिंग मैं डिफाइन कर देता हूँ कि वन बोलते ही आपको ये स्टेप करनी है, टू बोलते ही आपको ये स्टेप करनी है। जैसे हम कस्टमर केयर पे कॉल करते हैं, वन बोलते ही हिंदी सेलेक्ट हो जाएगा, टू करते ही इंग्लिश सेलेक्ट हो जाएगा, तो वो रूल डिफाइन करती है मैंने वहां पे। दोज आर ऑल्सो सेट ऑफ रूल्स. ठीक है, मैंने कुछ रूल डिफाइन कर दिए, दोज आर प्रोटोकॉल, कि वो प्रोटोकॉल वो फॉलो कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. अब बात आती है कम्युनिकेशंस के प्रोटोकॉल की, कि कौन कौन से प्रोटोकॉल हैं. ठीक है. और ये डिफाइन कौन करता है प्रोटोकॉल्स, कि ठीक है हमने इतनी सब बातें कर ली कि कुछ कुछ प्रोटोकॉल नाम की चीज है जो कम्युनिकेशन में हम यूज करते हैं, पर ये डिफाइन कौन करता है? हु डिफाइंस दिस प्रोटोकॉल? एनी आइडिया,
Sir, can
एनीवन?
you speak in English? We
Yeah,
don't
sure.
understand.
Sure. हाँ. Who define this protocol?
3GPP.
What is 3GPP? Yeah, you are correct. Means 3GPP defines this protocol. But what is 3GPP?
Actually, there is a group of teams across the globe who are working on this project. They define a common set of goals. I mean, by which everyone, each country will, a member of his country sits down and decide, a common set of procedures so that people across the globe should be working on common achievement.
Yes, correct. Okay. So 3GPP defines the protocol. Okay. And what is 3GPP? 3GPP is nothing but third generation partnership project. So in this group, we have some, suppose I'm just giving example based on our Indian organization or Indian institute. Okay. So some leading institute like IITs, NITs. Okay. So like Hyderabad, IIT Hyderabad, and this one Kanpur, they are aggressively working on this one 5G test bed, IASC. Okay, like this one. Some government organization like DOT, our DOT, Department of Telecommunication. Okay. After that, we have some R&D companies. Okay. R&D companies like Qualcomm, MediaTek, Nokia, Ericsson, many more like that we have. So they are in this group. We have some leading institutes, some government organizations, and some R&D companies. So in that one, some leading, some representative of all these organizations, all these institutes come together and research a lot, then defines the rules, defines the their findings. Okay. So all of the, suppose 3GPP specs we have. So spec we have, suppose for RRC. Okay. Spec we have, okay, 331. I will show you. Then everyone, every operator, every company has to follow this rule, have to follow this specification. Okay. This is mandatory for all of the company, all of the operator, all of the vendors to follow this rule. Okay. So this is like basic about the what is protocol and who define this protocol. Okay. Now let's jump to the what all protocol we have. Anyone, any doubt? किसी कोई डाउट है? प्रोटोकॉल क्या होता है, मतलब सिर्फ इस टर्म को समझने में, और कौन डिफाइन करता है प्रोटोकॉल? एनीवन? और वी कैन जंप टू नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. Okay. So let's jump to the next point. Now, so in network, we have three entities. Okay, majorly three part we have. First one is UE. What is UE?
Like mobile user equipment.
Yes, user equipment, mobile. Okay. Then we have core. Core means we can MME basically. After that, SJW, PGW. Okay, but here we are talking about mainly MME. Okay, here we have MME. So how they communicate with each other, what all protocols we have in these three entities, that we'll see. Okay, so majorly if I divide this protocol into layer wise, so we have three layers. Topmost layer is L3, then L2, then L1. Okay. So in L1 we have
Physical layer.
no, yeah, L1 is physical, right?
L2 is MAC, PDCP, MAC layer, and RLC layers, and L3 NAS and RRC layers.
Yes. So this is NAS and RRC. This is PDCP.
RLC and MAC.
Yes, right. And this is physical layer. Okay. So these protocols we have in LT. Okay. So let me draw here.
दीपक तुम बैठो यहाँ पे, मैं इनको छोड़ के आता हूँ। ठीक है, अभी बढ़ रहा है, लोग 41 लोग हो गए। इसमें देखो टूल भी मैंने खोल रखा है, ये है व्हाट्सएप, ये दिखा देना। ठीक है, और ये है अपना लॉजर, ये दो टूल है। ठीक है, मैं इनको छोड़ के जल्दी से आता हूँ।
So topmost layer is my NAS layer. Okay. Okay. This is my NAS layer. This is my RRC layer. And they both are part of L3 layer. Okay. They are part of L3 layer. After that, we have
L2 layer. PDCP, RLC, MAC layer.
MAC layer. Then we have 5. Okay. These are part of L2 and this one is my L1. Okay. In same way, we have in RRC, we don't have NAS layer in eNode B because NAS is kind of core layer protocol. So we have NAS layer in
Core side.
Okay, correct. Then same
NAS is
protocol.
communicated with core side via eNode B.
Yes. Okay, so these protocols we have. So can anyone please explain like any idea like how these layer can communicate with each other? Can our NAS layer communicate with all these layer, or RRC in same way can communicate all these layer, and how this communication happens?
No, the UE NAS will communicate to UE RRC. Then the message will flow from top to down, and then the UE file will communicate with the file of eNode B, and then the further MAC RRC to eNode B, and then further the RRC to core network. Yes, something like this.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so again, suppose language. Okay, this is Hindi, this is English, this is suppose any regional language, suppose Gujarati. Okay, this is Telugu. Okay, so the person who knows Hindi can communicate with person who knows Hindi, right? Same, English can English, Gujarati can Gujarati, RRC can, means this one Telugu can communicate with Telugu, right? So in that same way, NAS protocol can communicate with NAS protocol, RRC protocol can communicate with RRC, PDCP can communicate with PDCP. Okay, we can't like can't communicate with any of the layer, like can't communicate with RRC or any of the layer. Okay, then how these message transmit from UE to E node B or vice versa. Okay, so suppose like we understand that example, like how NAS can communicate with NAS. Okay, because we don't have E node B, NAS layer in E node B. Okay, so suppose we have one packet N, and I want to send this packet N NAS packet to my MME, to my NAS layer. Okay, so how I can send, and flow always from top to bottom. Okay, like that. We can't send like from here, we can't initiate any message from here. Always flow will be top to bottom. Okay, so here our agenda is, our motive is to send this packet N to NAS layer. Okay guys, 1 second. Okay, having one call, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm sending this N message. Okay, so here from N, NAS layer will initiate one message with payload N. Payload means nothing but message. Okay, so RRC will receive this message. So I will explain with these two layer. Okay, so now what RRC will do, RRC will make another packet of RRC layer and will piggyback this message. Piggyback means will give some space in RRC's payload. Okay, सो नाउ लाइक रफली एक पैकेट के अंदर एक पैकेट डाल दिया. ओके, हमारे पास में आरआरसी का पैकेट है, उसके अंदर हमने एक नेस का पैकेट डाल दिया. ओके, सो नाउ एन आर मीन्स आरआरसी पैकेट, एन मीन्स नेस पैकेट. नाउ दिस विल ट्रेवल लाइक दैट. ओके, here we have antennas. Okay, signal will travel over the air, over the air, OTA messages. Okay, so most of the NAS or RRC messages are over the air, OTA messages. Okay, this one. Okay, after the node we will receive our packet. We are bypassing these layer, means I'm not explaining these layer. Okay, now this packet received by my RRC layer. Which packet? One packet N and R. R is RRC packet, N is NAS packet. Clear guys? Any doubt till here? What I'm talking about? कोई डाउट है यहाँ तक जो मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ, मतलब जो मैं समझाना चाह रहा हूँ उस चीज में कोई डाउट? ओके, मैं सिंपल मैं एक NAS पैकेट सेंड करना चाह रहा हूँ. NAS मेरे पास में ई नोड बी में नहीं है, है ना, तो मैं डायरेक्ट NAS पैकेट सेंड नहीं कर सकता. तो मैंने उस पैकेट को किसके अंदर डाल दिया? आरआरसी के अंदर. ठीक है, अब वो आरआरसी पैकेट मेरे पास में ट्रेवल होता हुआ ई नोड बी के पास में आ गया है. ठीक है, क्लियर? एनी डाउट? ओके, सो व्हाट आरआरसी विल डू, आरआरसी विल डिकोड दिस पैकेट. ओके, अब आरआर डिकोड मींस वो ओपन करके देखेगा इस पैकेट के अंदर क्या है, वो उस पैकेट को खोल के देखेगा उस पैकेट के अंदर क्या है. ओके, सो आरआरसी कैन डिकोड ओनली आरआरसी पैकेट. ठीक है, क्योंकि अब नेस पैकेट है, वो नेस पैकेट को ओपन तो कर लेगा, बट वो उसमें जो डेटा है वो नहीं समझ पाएगा, ठीक है. सो सपोज आरआरसी डिकोडेड दिस मैसेज. ओके, नाउ आरआरसी फाइंड आउट देयर इज वन पैकेट that is NAS packet. So we have to transmit that packet to NAS layer. Okay, so RRC can't decode like in this packet what information we have, what type of information we have. This any other layer can't decode that information. Okay, so in RRC can decode only we have some packet that is NAS packet. So RRC has to transmit that NAS packet to that NAS layer. Okay, so we have one protocol, we have one interface, S1 interface, and protocol name is S1 AP. Okay, with the help of this interface, with the help of that protocol, RRC or eNode B transmit that packet to NAS layer. Okay, now NAS will receive that packet. NAS can decode that packet and find out we have one information that is N. Okay, got it, guys?
Yes, yes.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay, so these many protocols we have. Okay, and how that communication happens. Okay, any किसी को कोई doubt?
एक क्वेश्चन है.
Yeah, बताइए.
UE में you have said that the flow is from L3 to L1.
L3
okay,
to L1.
from
Yeah,
top
right.
to bottom.
Yes.
But in eNode B, it's going bottom to top.
Yeah.
So why this difference?
Okay, let me explain one thing. We have two directions, DL and UL. So what do you understand? What is DL direction? What is UL direction? Means uplink or downlink.
Okay.
When you say uplink, when you say downlink, can you please explain me these two terms?
Up sending, down receiving. Simple.
Huh?
Up is sending, down is receiving.
Up is sending.
For eNode B, up is, and same UE also.
No, up is sending and downlink receiving. Receiving. Right?
Yes.
All of you agree with this explanation? Or anyone having their different explanation?
Yes, I agree.
This is with respect to UE. Correct.
Okay, so suppose eNode B is sending.
Yes.
And my UE is receiving.
Yeah. Then DL.
So this one is?
DL.
Okay, this one is DL.
Yes.
And what is like from eNode B point of view? eNode B point of view, this is uplink or downlink? Like whoever.
No, both will be DL only. But the definition which we have mentioned above, like DL is receiving, correct? So receiving is UE. At that time, eNode B is sender. Yeah,
yes, correct. Okay. Yeah, yes, correct. So here eNode B is sending. Okay, eNode B is sending, and sorry, UE is sending because UE is sending something, and eNode B is receiving. So that is my UL flow, and in UL flow, flow will be from here we are sending, so upper layer to lower layer, and receiving means lower layer to upper layer. Okay, vice versa. Suppose I am giving one example of this one. DL means eNode B is sending, so the flow will be like that from top to bottom in eNode B side and bottom to top at UE side. Got my point?
Yes, got it.
Okay, so based on your transmission, if that is DL transmission or UL transmission, the communication will happen. Okay, but flow will be always top to bottom.
Hi, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
We are considering here with UE point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we are talking about S1AP protocol? If something happens F1 S1AP or F1AP, then
Mm-hmm.
how we consider it as a DL or UL?
No, no. Suppose I am talking about here. Okay. Suppose leave that protocol part. Okay. Suppose here MME. Okay. This is MME. MME is sending sub signal. Okay. You are aware with that attach request, or I'm sure you are aware with. Well,
Correct.
leave that part. Leave that protocol part. I'm sending some message ABC. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
MME is sending some message ABC. eNodeB will receive that message now here, and eNodeB will send that message to ABC to
No,
UE.
I'm not. No, I'm not asking that. I'm concerned about the communication only between the RAN side and the coast side. I'm not involving UE side here.
Okay, here no, no, this one DL or UL is major. This one like depends on UE and eNodeB communication. We are not
No, no, it's
considering else.
that's okay. That's my question is what happens if there is a communication only between RAN side and the core side. So I'm asking about the F1AP protocol and S1AP. That happens only between the G node B, E node B, or the core
Mm-hmm.
side.
Means you are
Correct.
talking about the messages exchange
Correct.
between these two.
Correct. From the RAN side, E node B, G node B, and the core side. So now there is no UE between them. Correct. The
Okay, yeah, yes,
interface is only E node B and core. Correct.
yes, yes, correct.
So S1AP, if you take an example of S1AP, F1AP, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
S1 and
Yes.
NGAP, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So like how we define DL and UL there? That's
How
my
we
question.
define DL and UL there? So based on
Yes.
process only, what type of suppose handover? So like S1 AP and this protocol means whatever request we are exchanging between A node B and MME.
No, so my question is like if there is some message from core to the E node B, so it will be a downlink message for core, correct?
No, no, that is not defined. Suppose you are talking about here, like suppose core is sending or MM is receiving,
Uh,
like
Core
that.
is sending and E node B is receiving, correct?
No, no, that DLUL is not defined there. We are talking about from UE to E node B only, the DL and UL process. And basically from UE point of view, we have defined these two processes.
That's my question. That have we not defined the DL and
No,
UL
no,
between
no,
core
no,
and
no,
E node?
no, 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 no. That is from UE point of view, we have defined.
Okay.
Okay.
One more question. Then in that point, like for S1U, then we can define uplink and downlink, right? When
Mm-hmm.
S1U is communicating, right?
Mm-hmm.
When user traffic was flowing,
Mm-hmm.
so that time we'll have the downlink and uplink, right?
No, no,
Correct.
we have downlink and uplink, but the definition of downlink in and uplink is not defined based on the traffic between core and MME, core and this one A node B. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We have defined based on UE direction.
Mhm. Yeah. Understood.
Uplink means we are sending. So suppose E node B is sending, that is not the uplink. That is downlink.
No. I'm just relating to the previous question. Here between eNodeB and core, we won't be having the uplink and downlink.
Mm-hmm.
But only when the user traffic was flowing between UE and core.
You
So
are
that
talking about the data part.
yeah, data part is just
Data.
yeah.
Suppose leave that data part. Suppose I am one signaling message, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm signaling message from UE to E node B. So can't we say that is uplink message?
UE to E node is an uplink message.
Uplink message, but you are talking about the data part. That is not my data. That is signaling message.
Okay.
We can't say data only the uplink and data only the downlink. That is direction.
Direction, yes.
Okay, don't be confused from signaling or that is a C plane, U plane. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. One more
Understood.
Thing. Okay, so what do you think? What is U plane message? That is suppose I'm the downloading something that is only the U plane message, or what is your understanding from the data part, or what is the means data part means U plane? Okay, we don't have the data or signaling. We have two things: C plane and U plane message. Okay. Right. C plane signaling, U plane signaling.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your understanding from like what is U plane? Signaling, I think all of you are clear. Like signaling means C plane means मैं कुछ signaling भेज रहा हूँ, है ना? So what is
Yeah.
U plane from your understanding?
Yeah, when the user was sending some real traffic, so that time user plane will come into the picture.
That
Yeah,
time.
UDP, it can be UDP data, it can be TCP
Yeah.
data. So it will come in the user.
When the
Okay.
user was downloading something, so that time this user plane will be coming into the picture. That is once the barrier was established, then this will be coming into the picture, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, okay. Any other? Okay, so like that is it is currently out of scope, but like from in very short, suppose this is U plane. U plane is not always your data. Okay, I'm sending some payload in signaling message. That is also my U plane.
Okay.
Okay, that is also my U plane data. 1 second, guys. I'm having one call. 1 second. Okay, so here when we say data, so most of us means including me, initially we thought data means real traffic. Real traffic means suppose I'm downloading any picture. That is my real data, right? Right? That is my
Yeah.
real data. But suppose I'm sending some payload. Payload means some information I'm sending. Okay? So ये भी डेटा हुआ ना, अगर मैं कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंड कर रहा हूँ तो, राइट? अब सपोज सी प्लेन में मैं कुछ इसका एग्जांपल मैक का सपोज मैं कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंड कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पास में पेलोड है 10 KB का. ओके, so that is C plane or U plane. Payload is always U plane. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so we were talking about the DL and UL. So that direction is defined based on UE. If UE is sending, that is UL. If UE is receiving, that is DL. Okay. So here UE, E node B, send, receive. Okay. This is receive, this is send. Suppose UE is sending, then E node B is receiving. So sometime what people got confused, UL means send. So what they say, suppose E node B is sending, that means E node B at E node B point of view, that is UL, and from UE point of view, that is DL. But it's wrong. Okay. This is always UL, this is always DL. Right?
Yeah, understood.
Agree? Okay.
Yes.
So any doubt, guys, here? Anyone? कोई भी डाउट किसी को? Okay. So now jump to one major question, one major aspect, like what is our day-to-day activity as a protocol tester? What is our working environments? What things we do as a protocol tester? And what is our hierarchy in this industry? Okay. So anyone having idea? I think Rahul was explaining some software part or that one. So that thing, that point we cover here. Okay. So suppose we have, that is normal flow. Okay. Normal flow, how industry works in telecom as well. Okay. So we have one customer Samsung. Okay, Samsung. Okay, now Samsung wants to launch one smartphone with so and so feature. Suppose first one is band support. I'm just giving very roughly example. Band 1341. Okay, band support. Then CA, CSFB, handover. Roughly example. I'm just writing down some feature just for our understanding. Okay, so and like camera, camera 48 megapixel. Okay, then some audio video related things. Okay, so they finalize some of their specification. Samsung, now Samsung need one chipset, okay, to launch their phone. Now Samsung has two option. Which two option they have? Qualcomm, majorly two option, Qualcomm and MediaTek. Okay, so either they can go with Qualcomm or MediaTek chipset. Okay, Qualcomm Snapdragon and MediaTek Helio chipset. Okay, so they discussed their requirement with Qualcomm and MediaTek, and they finalized Qualcomm this time. Okay, now Qualcomm have the project. Suppose Qualcomm have project. They name this project something means Sam 1, okay, or Sam 2 or something. Okay, the project name is now, product name is Sam 1, and now they will start developing that product for Samsung. Okay, so now what Qualcomm will do? Qualcomm internally discuss with their team and finalize the requirement, finalize the deadline, and what they can do. Okay, so now next part, discuss on requirements. Okay, what all things we need. Okay, so now they will process the requirement. Okay, now for any product we need two part. Okay, which two part we need? First one is, which two part? Okay, first one is one hardware and second one is one software. Okay, one hardware we need, one software we need. Okay, now leave that hardware part because we are not part of hardware part, we are part of software. Okay, so now from software again two part we have. First one is dev team, development team, and second one is testing team. Dev team means, development team means who develop this, who will develop that requirement, who will write the code and make this initial software version. Okay, after that we are part of testing team, means who will test the software, who will test the requirements and find out the defect. Okay, so we are part of testing team. So now we are part of protocol testing team, means we are testing the protocols. These are general things, means in every software industry we have these teams. Okay, so now I'm leaving this development part, I'm explaining the testing part. Okay, suppose initially the development team developed some software, like in our industry we call build or binary to that software. Okay, so now we have that software. Suppose initial version is one, initial software version is one, and now soft development team release this software version to testing team with some information means release note. Release note means like you have observed like in many application in Play Store, and suppose sometime we got any software update in our mobile phone, so we have so feature like what's new. That information name is what's new, and in that particular information we have like what is the new things they have added in that particular release. Okay, those information we have in that particular tab. Okay, like that only development team have released some of the information. Like for example, they have basic thing, suppose band 1 and CA. We are talking about these because the camera and AV is not our concern. Okay, not our interest, so we are talking about B1 and CA, band 1 support and CA, for an example. So now we have B1 and CA. So as a tester, you will write down the test case based on CA and band 1 support. Okay, so suppose initially you have tested the U is not powering on, power on fail, and some feature of CA fail. Okay, these two things fail. So what you will do, you will raise one ticket, one Jira is one tool or one platform which help us to raise tickets or to raise the issue. Okay, so we raise bugs. Okay, bugs means issues. Okay, we will raise these issues, two issues, to development team. Like we have we are facing issue in particular two test case or in particular two feature. Okay, like that we will provide some information to development team. So based on those issue, again development team will work on those issues and raise or provide us fix or provide us next software version. Now software version is 2. Okay, so now software version has fix of 1 and 2, 1 issue, 2 issue, fix of these 2 issue, and suppose one more feature, suppose handover. Okay, now what we will do, we will again retest these issues and retest handover as well. Okay, so now suppose I'm not facing any issue with one, so I'm passing this test case, and suppose still having some issue, so I'm failing this test case, means failing this scenario, failing this particular feature, and third one is handover. अगेन आई एम हैविंग इशू विद हैंडओवर. ओके, मींस हैंडओवर नहीं हो रहा, कुछ भी मुझे इशू मिल रहा है, तो मैं क्या करूंगा, अगेन इशू सेंड कर दूंगा सॉफ्टवेयर टीम को, दैट इज माय बग. ओके, एंड they will provide again, flow will be like that, they will provide one software. So now I'm assuming that software version is very stable and all the bugs are fixed in the software version. So pass, second one pass, third one pass, all the test cases are passed. Okay, so we are not facing an issue, all the things are going very stable. So suppose from software point of view, software version 3 is stable. Okay, now separate team is working on hardware, team is working on this one hardware. So suppose for an example, hardware 2 is stable from hardware point of view. So which is our final product for this release? Hardware version 2 plus software version 3. Okay, for an example, so we will release this version to Samsung, and now again Samsung will test, Samsung's tester will again will do all the processes, they will find out the bugs and they will raise those concern to Qualcomm, or whatever their bugs based on the issues, they will escalate those issues. So that is the flow, normal flow. Okay, so our main part is to find out the issues in the software. So any doubt guys in this one?
No.
Okay, any doubt, anyone? Okay, so ये ऐसा हमारे पास में फ्लो रहता है. ठीक है, सो अब रफली अगर बात करें, so we have requirement in Samsung. Okay, in this example only. Okay, we have requirement in Samsung, we have requirement in Qualcomm. Okay, Qualcomm again hired some of the employees from different companies, suppose service-based company like Cabs Mini, L&T or Infosys. Okay, so we have requirement in this one. Again, when product will be ready, suppose Samsung ka product ready ho gaya, Samsung will test their product with operator. Okay, means like Jio, Airtel. So we have requirement here as well. Okay, many companies we have nowadays, but for an example, in these companies we have requirement. Lot many requirement we have. Okay, anything? Any doubt, guys?
No.
Okay, so this is majorly about the what is our day-to-day life and what is protocol. Okay, I think we have shared a syllabus and all these related details with you, or you want me to explain here as well, or basic, or are you guys clear with these things?
You can explain.
Okay, so 1 second, 1 second, guys.
Rahul, yeah, we'll share
Yeah.
the course module in a WhatsApp group. Now we have to go for whatever tool we are using in this training.
Okay, okay,
We
sure.
forwarded it.
So,
Even we'll
uh-huh.
share some tools and logs. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So, guys, yeah. So, in short, we will share those course related detail in group. So, yes. So we have some. Are you guys able to see my screen? Just I'm just giving the one overview. So, suppose this Qualcomm having their tool. I think you have heard. Most of you have heard the name QXDM and MediaTek have ELT. Okay. Then we have Wireshark, one tool that is open source tool. Okay, so here we have ELT and Lozel tool. That is against all the tool are proprietary based and require license. So we have those tool as our team of. We have some working project in India as well as on site out of India as well. So our team are working on this tool. So that's why we have license version of this tool. So maybe yes, Aarav, you can
Yes.
share your screen.
So can you confirm my screen is visible? Yeah.
Yeah, now it's visible.
So this is the first tool. Uh, this tool
Okay.
goes to Unisoc, and here is the log of 4G.
Okay, so like that we can like in left part we can see the message traces. Okay, so we will learn about these traces. Okay, we will learn about the more the direction of the message. Like here you can see the direction of the message, which message it is. Okay, this belongs to LT. Okay, then what is the all important eyes means information element we have in that particular message. Okay, so along with theory part we will have separate session, separate practical session. In that one I will explain you uh, how these messages look like real time, what all informations we have, and how to see those information in tools whatever we have in industry, real industry. So like that we will learn, we will see.
Mm.
Okay, so this is Wireshark. So here also we can like same thing, like message and all the details whatever we have in that particular message. So those things we will see. Okay, those things we can see in that particular tool.
This is for 5G log, where I've run.
Okay, this is 5G logs.
So trading will be totally based on tool.
Okay, so side by side we have our training will be like that. First we will cover theory part, then we will discuss the theory part like from practical point of view. If we will see those messages on tool, then we'll discuss the test case along with that. Okay, and what all type issues we can observe in real time. Okay, after that we have mock interviews. Means in every 3 4 weeks we have mock interview. Whatever we have covered in 1 month, we will try to take some mock interview based on the covered syllabus. So like that it will goes.
So guys, feel free to ask question. Training module will be 4 month, where we'll cover 4G and 5G both. Feel free to ask question.
Aarav, what is more onto the automation side? Uh, what is the trainings
For
or what they
automation,
are?
we have separate training. Here will give only 4G and 5G protocol testing and the manual test case and execution and log analysis. We have separate
Okay, okay,
session for automation, Python automation, scripting and all.
okay, okay. All right. Thanks.
है किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन, कंसर्न? How transit yourself from traditional telecom lower salary to higher package?
प्रोटोकॉल टेस्टिंग में ये जो रहेगा वो
Testing
डेवलपमेंट
only,
पार्ट रहेगा,
testing.
टेस्टिंग पार्ट रहेगा ओनली।
Development you have to learn some language, C and C++.
और सर इसका फ्यूचर कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं ऑटोमेशन हो जाए तो टेस्टिंग ऑटोमेटिक हो जाए,
भाई
मैनुअल
ऑटोमेशन तो
टेस्टिंग की जगह?
इंजीनियर्स ही करते हैं ना, वर्किंग आवर कम होता है केवल। वेंकट, आई एम राइट और रॉन्ग?
Yes, yes, yes. I am right now. I'm working on
Can you tell
automation
me your
only.
working hour?
Yeah, yeah. Almost like
Yeah.
8 hours.
ऐसा नहीं है प्रशांत, ये इंडस्ट्री ख़त्म हो जाएगी। ऑपरेटर भी रहेगा, वेंडर भी रहेगा, ओके। और हैंडसेट कंपनियां, लोग चाहते हैं कि हर साल में 6 महीने में लोग हैंडसेट चेंज करते हैं, ठीक है। तो लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग, वायरलेस जितना भी है, वो चाहे मोबाइल हो, मॉडेम हो, एम मॉडेम हो, वाट एवर, ऑल आर वर्किंग। अगर टेलीकॉम ख़त्म हो जाएगा तो हो गया काम खत्म।
या वन मोर थिंग है ना, एक बात ऐड कर देता हूँ। आई थिंक आपसे बहुत से लोगों को ये डाउट रहता है ऑटोमेशन का और इसका। सो गाइज वी कांट ऑटोमेट एवरीथिंग वेन एवर वी आर इन इनिशियल फेज। जब भी कोई प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट होता है, जब भी इनिशियल फेज होता है, तो उसमें इश्यूज इतने होते हैं, क्रैश इतने होते हैं, वो प्रोडक्ट स्टेबल नहीं होता। वी कांट ऑटोमेट द इनिशियल फेज, all the thing in initial phase. Whenever our product is stable, okay, whenever our product is working, then only we can automate the things, okay, in general. So ऐसा नहीं है कि आप जाते ही कोई प्रोडक्ट आया और सब कुछ आपने ऑटोमेट कर दिया, आपने स्क्रिप्ट राइट कर दिया और सब कुछ चल रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होता है ना। टाइम लगता है ऑटोमेशन के लिए प्रोडक्ट रेडी करने में, जब तक सब कुछ मैनुअल ही चलता है। ठीक है, एक चीज। दूसरी चीज, जब हम फील्ड टेस्ट करते हैं, फिर हम बार बार अपना सेटअप चेंज करते हैं। ऑटोमेशन इज मोर कन्वीनियंट इन लैब एनवायरनमेंट ओनली, ओके। सो ऐसा नहीं है कि ऑटोमेशन पे ही सब कुछ चल रहा है, कि ऑटोमेशन एकदम पूरा रिप्लेस कर देगा. थिंग्स आर नॉट लाइक दैट.
I have one question.
Yeah, tell me.
What is the job scope? Like how many percent of how in current if you talk about the current scenario, how
Mm-hmm.
many jobs we have in the current market?
Yeah,
Like
I think suppose I will tell you like many more job openings we have, or in any companies, lot of vacancies are going then. So this, I think this question you can explore it your own from Naukri.com or LinkedIn. You will get your
yeah,
answer.
if I want to search in LinkedIn, what job title it will be, so I
Yeah,
can hide
protocol,
Indeed or LinkedIn. We can
LT,
search.
5G protocol, modem testing, protocol testing, like that you can search. Or maybe if you are in group, we can share you some of the vacancies.
Lots of opportunities market. Industry is struggling for good resource. Even in telecom, suppose you are working in Airtel or Reliance Jio, 5-6 साल का कोई भी बंदा आपको मिल जाएगा थोड़ा बहुत बताने वाला. बट इस पे क्या होता है, 2 से 3 राउंड जब इंटरव्यू होते हैं तो कंपनी और HR दे आर नॉट सपोज टू हायर एनी वन विदाउट कैपेबिलिटी. ओके, सो लर्निंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
Because they are ready to pay, basically. You can understand in that way. They don't have any concern in terms of package. So they are ready to give you whatever you are asking, but they are looking for the skill set.
5 year
Okay.
experience candidate getting salary 25 lakh, more than 25-30 lakh, just because of learning.
वन मोर से वन मोर क्वेश्चन, ये टूल का एक्सेस हमें भी मिलेगा टेस्टिंग के
एक्सेस
लिए?
हम आपको स्क्रीन शेयर कर सकते हैं. फर्स्टली ट्रेनर विल एलोबरेट ऑल दोस थिंग, देन विल वी हैव सेपरेट टीम. वो आपको स्क्रीन शेयर कर देगा, आप भी गो थ्रू कर सकते हो. वी हैव ऑन टेस्टिंग टीम which is deployed in India or Vietnam for multiple operators
ओके.
जो इसमें काम कर रही है. So there is no worry about the tool. And we are providing recorded session as well, so that if you miss the session you can go through. Recording is available for next 6 months only, and Monday to Friday 9 to 10. If you feel any issue, any concern, any doubt, you can come with trainer. He will solve your query. Journey will be 6 months. If you are supposed put your effort in next 6 months, you will transit yourself in another domain. Any question? New batch will be start by next Saturday morning 8 to 10. We will publish fee structure in group. We are charging 35,000 including GST for both 4G and 5G. Those who are looking only 4G, you can also enroll yourself. We are charging 22,000 for 4G only. You can pay in 3 EMI option. So guys, who is ready to join? Raise your hand. Who wants to change your domain? Only 2 candidates are ready to change, or rest all are still wants to work in traditional telecom with lower package. 3. We are seeing 3 candidates. 4, 5. विजय कुमार, विजय वर्मा ही हो कि कुछ और हो? What about rest guys?
Akhilesh, Amol, Dheeraj, Govind, you have joined multiple demos but still thinking. So guys, feel free to ask. If you have any question, you can ask me. I am available. Mahendra Rathod, Ranikant, 6 months learning change your life. ओके ग्रेट. किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हो. देन विल स्टॉप द कॉल. या राकेश, एनी क्वेश्चन? So guys, I think no question from your side. What is salary in US? I suppose to be from lots of candidates from India is working in a US. They are getting salary 4 to 5 lakh monthly. Even field test engineer getting 3 to 4 lakh. Yes.
हेलो आरव सर ये थियरी सेशन के बाद जो प्रैक्टिकली जो रहेगा सॉफ्टवेयर वो हम लोग कैसे कर पाएंगे या फिर
I
सिखाने को
think
सिर्फ मिलेगा
trainer will entertain you over the tool.
ये-
जब आप ट्रेडर से समझ जाओगे
और वो टूल पे
उसके बाद
हाँ
फिर आप कैबिन में वी हैव सेपरेट टीम. वो टीम आपको स्क्रीन शेयर करेगा. आप खुद भी एक्सेस कर सकते हो टीम्स में. ओपन योर टीम्स.
ओके
यस.
ओके
So guys, those who are interested, you can ping me. We'll share the detail for registration link and all. You can join and enjoy your next 4 month journey. You have to put your 1 hour on daily basis for success. Without investing time, nobody is providing job in market. So you have to put your own effort. While me and Rahul, what we are providing in next 4 months, you have to put your 1 hour on daily basis for success. Okay, thanks to all. Thanks Rahul for joining with us.
Thank you guys. Thanks for your time.
थैंक यू ऑल